Hello, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. I'm back. I want to do a little bit of talking at the start of this one. First of all, this video, I should probably not be recording this. It's late. There's other things I should be doing. Maybe going to bed. But, anyway, I'm going to play Monster Train instead. So, I want to talk about... Oh yeah, I clicked on Pyre of Dominion for the thumbnail yesterday. I want to talk a little bit about the game plan going forward, because some people were saying it's a shame that I got Pyre of Dominion and it ruined the run and all of that shit. And, you know, not like in a negative way or anything, but just like, so what they told me is that Cranberry is doing random number generation to pick his random clans and then selecting a Pyre Heart to go with it. And I am not going to be doing that. I'm going to be randoming the Pyre Heart. My opinion is that I think if you do that, there's going to be some Pyres you'll never click. And I want to let all of these Pyres have their time. So I will be just letting the game give me what it will. I'll be randoming. I'm not going to be rotating the Pyres or anything like that. But yeah, that's the game plan going forward. This video is going to be another run of Exile Lazarus League. I would like to get a run with this champion where I understand what he does, because I didn't get that last time. I have a Hornbreaker Prince run recorded, and we'll do one cycle through all the Monster Train 1 clans, and I'm probably going to spend some time just playing the 10 new clans with random secondaries. But that's the general game plan. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. That's what's going on. And it's the regular old Proto Heart Cage. Very cool. I think Exile Luna is like really bad. I think they're terrible. Yeah, they are I think one of the worst supporting clans is Exile Luna. Your starting card is useless. It's important for me to talk about this. I need to get a good handle on how we are, and so we have 5 dead cards in our start here. Now, the actual way that this champion is supposed to play is with this erratic assistant unit, and they give you, they're 9/1s with a graph that gives you a 9 damage buff. And we'll figure out how this works. Mageblade 2, Full Moon Sweep. You know, the Selena Acolyte character might actually be what we play. We'll see. I want to see the champion path first. Ability Devour. Sacrifice Assistant, gain their attack. I feel like we gotta try Equipped, apply +8 to friendly units. And then we just use that to scale up the sweeper. That's what I would like to try. And then we'll take an extra unit upgrade slot. Now, I think we need to keep in mind that we are probably weak in the early game here. However, I am willing to trade off... Well, how much? I don't have any HP. That's your big problem here. I don't have the HP to play Baron Grail and the Acolyte on the same floor and then also have them live. So... is that okay? That's probably okay. That's my guess. That's probably okay. Now, just conceptually, I don't really understand this champion at all. I have to say, I don't really get what he's gonna do. Because the graft is just like a single one-off equipment, you know? It's not gonna do anything. I don't think anyway. I don't know. We'll see. My other concern is that I'm going to take a bunch of damage here, because these guys are just going to clear me. Okay, so like, you give him Twisted back. And then you give him another one for +8. I do have to make it a full moon. That's true. As long as you're alive, it's okay. We can go throw these erratic assistants up. It'll take me some time. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. But, like, is it really? Just send another one? Another +8? For 39 damage, 5 HP? Maybe it's okay. Do not press that button. That's important. But now you equip the scissor hands and you get +8. You could just put it here though. Or we could put it up here. Erratic Assistant goes in front. Go like Spear Steward. I can kill this guy if I Star Strike him, right? No, maybe not. It's still worth a shot. I don't feel like doing the math, and it's all the same. I could save 4 HP down here, which maybe matters. Oh, it does matter, because this boss is a monster. This guy's a demon. Well, what can you do? You can load up a bunch of chump blockers. I think it wouldn't have changed anything though. 4 HP on this Train Steward doesn't give me another round of life. This Starstruck card though. This thing's really good. I had no idea. Oh, you know what? We'll misplay there. I should have kept it. I can't miss Moon Ritual, but I should have kept it so that I always draw. Or I'm in full moon automatically here. That's what I meant to say. That's what I should have said. Okay, yeah. So these guys are basically just... You just, like, take them... These little assistants, they die, they chump block for you. It's like if a draft gave you an equipment that you got to equip onto something. Or not draft, a drag. I don't know if I think that's all that good, but we can try just spamming equips out of my champion here and seeing what happens. I see a rough idea. This Moon Pixie card though is like insane, I think, with anything with Mage Blade. We're just gonna need to take space, I'm pretty confident. And we want to go right path and grab a steel shop here. I need to just fill up these upgrades ASAP. Ritual? Nah, I don't need you. I already have the other one. Dualism for Conduit 6? That's pretty good. If you do this, you give Conduit 5, Conduit 16, that's a lot of attack. And then Mage Blade is +1 attack per stack for magic power. I mean, it's pretty strong. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's pretty strong. Now, do you think it's going to be good for me to just play an Endless on one of these guys? One of these little assistants, and I have a free chump blocker every round? Do you think that's any good? And I get +8 to the whole floor every round as well. Maybe better to do it on the Twisted Assistant, and then I get to keep Trample, but no, I don't think so. I am... Well, let me look at the map. There's no steel shop coming up. There's a magic shop, which is useless. And then there... So I'll probably go either Pyre HP or money here. Duplicate, Endless, probably duplicating the Moon Pixie, honestly. I can kind of see the future of this run, and it's not going to involve my champion very much. I think I see the idea. I think I understand. I don't understand. This guy's going to beat my ass. What am I talking about? This is the haste combat, though. At least I know that. Yeah, this boss is about to fucking body me. Here's what I was thinking, and I know that this is a haste combat, I am aware, but I think you want to play Baron Grail on the middle floor, and then we can just have all of our assistants dying on the bottom floor. Oh, but I forgot about Moon Pixie, who I do wish I had played. Hold on, I gotta restart battle. I think that this run is just so unbelievably starved for space. It's like insane. It's almost like you have to play it like this. It feels like anyway. And then your game plan is just gonna be to one-shot this boss. Because we can get a lot of attack out. We can get a huge number. But you have to somehow survive. If I had a quick here, we would be chilling. What we can try to do is just pick these guys off, I think. Yeah, I have no attack, or I have no HP rather. That's the big issue. The problem of the hour. I have no HP. Oh my god, that haste is gonna ruin me. Okay, so this configuration is not the way. Because I'm just dead next turn. Try again. This might just be an unwinnable fight because I don't have any HP. This champion path, it looks a little bit suspect, but we'll see. I think instead of the dualism line, I needed to just go... I need to reroll for better upgrades, I'm pretty sure. The dualism was too greedy, but I have to live with that. So I know I'm not going to always ping this guy. It's a clear answer to the situation, and so instead I just need to be phasing. You can put the Moon Pixie up, why not? I have room for 2 assistants here. Where are my freaking assistants? Has anyone seen my assistants? This isn't great. I'll play Calcified Ember here. We can afford it. And then you may as well Moon Ritual. And then it'll be full moon next turn if I can get like a ping in. It's my fault. If I lose this run, it's 100% my fault. I was way too greedy. Way too greedy. Good news is we get Lifesteal Guy. We get Trample Guy. And then we get, you know, these guys, they're not good news, they're pretty bad news. But Lifesteal Guy is good news. I didn't realize Lifesteal Guy would be so pivotal. But that's Lifesteal. He is gaining HP out of this fight. The Twisted Back is... It does cost you an energy, and the Scissor Hands do not. I think the most important thing in this fight is to ping this 6-1 off. Or 6-2 off, rather. Lifesteal Guy, you doing alright up there, buddy? He's lifestealing. That's what the people are telling me. Okay, and now here's our big turn. You go Scissor Hands, Scissor Hands, Scissor Hands, and Scissor Hands, of course. With our full moon, we apply Dazed. And suddenly, it doesn't look so doomed. Suddenly, I kill him before he even makes it to the top floor. That's interesting, for sure. I feel like my draw here was very fucked. But hey, we made it. I had to mess around with the configuration a few times. Oh, that Twisted Back also gives Rage on strike. Wow, that unit seems very strong. I think it's probably good to hold or reanimate, considering how hard our survivability is going. Or how poorly it's going, I should say. And I'm not even going to bother with these, although I do get a lot of magic power value. But I feel like this is not very meaningful. I've been disrespecting this Bloody Moon card. I feel like this is just a free kill on a lot of enemies. I should be more respectful. Did I hallucinate on the map? Oh, I was looking up here. I thought I was looking at this view of the map. I was looking at this view of the map. Well, that's really good for me. Being able to go to another steel shop is great. It's very, very nice. Cool. Test subject alpha. I needed to look at the shop first. I'm in this terrible habit of not looking at the shop first. Oh man. This guy has quick built into his card. If there's quick in the shop though, because like this moon unit, whatever was your name? Who are you? Not Moon Pixie. This Selene Acolyte has Mageblade 2, which is worth a lot when you factor in how much this Moon Pixie is worth. I guess I could just take this guy and then if he's bad I can just pitch him. I think it's fine. Plus 20, maybe on the Moon Pixie, but it's not very good. I gotta do some thinking here, man. It might actually just be Smidgestone's Shield Steward and let him be a tank for me. Because all I need is a unit in the front line. I could have played... Oh, I should have just played the tank, man. What am I doing? I have a reanimate for him, too. I should have just played the Acolyte. Or not the Acolyte, the Golem. Yeah. I don't know, do I really want to be putting this Train Steward on the board? 25 HP? It's tough. I think there might be a Mageblade upgrade. No, I don't think there is. I think it's a weapon. And ultimately, it's going to just fall to my Acolyte. it's like it's better if I have quick. I'm going through a lot of thoughts right now. Just bear with me. I'm gonna play Smidgestone Shield Steward, and then I'm gonna. No, I can't afford the reroll. So I'm gonna play Smidgestone, and then what Seraph is it? Entropy. Okay, so I need to have my scaling very good. I need my scaling numbers to be very high. I'm gonna let this Shield Steward be my guy. I was thinking about giving Endless, but I don't think it's all that good. I could throw a plus 14 out there, but I don't think I need it. Let's go to the Acolyte, or sorry, the Penitent Suit. Fragile Celebrate permanently gain plus 10 attack. That's pretty cool. Let's play that on the Selene Acolyte. You're already effectively fragile. This run is a little better if I just take the Golem. That's the only thing I messed up here. I was so locked in on this quick sweep guy. This is the sort of thought, by the way, this is the shit that happens to me when I think about tier lists and I let other people talk about the game. There's no way this was the correct choice, but I've heard so many people say this unit is so broken. And it is very strong, but it was not what I should have picked here. Okay. This is what I've been trying to avoid, because if I think hard enough about that position, I can figure that out, I'm sure. But I am but a fool, as it turns out. Now this is the annoying version of Archeon, the one that has pushback, and I don't have any way to advance. Oh, and I can't play that guy. Okay. I could play Test Subject Alpha for some reason. I have to take a pushback hit at some point, so I might just sack Baron Grail. But if I don't play multiple floors, he will hit me twice up here, and I can't let him expose my Acolyte. So I just have to leave room, and I have to assume that I'm gonna draw. I just assume I'm gonna draw a single assistant here. This game is bad. This game is very bad. Okay, new plan. I just daze him and then I have to deal with it. I can throw a reanimate up here. And then presumably I will draw a chump blocker eventually. Here they come. I definitely put the Twisted back down here. I might want to just have one up here in position, just in case. Seems like a good idea. And then we can keep dazing this guy. He will go back to the top floor, I believe here. Yeah. And that's okay. Trample should be... Oh, you don't have... Oh my god, it's a new moon and I didn't draw a phase card. God, this shit sucks, man. Are you seeing these draws? No sweep? I'm gonna get angry. I guess the moon rituals. I mean, it's my own fault, probably. I bet I could have done something about it. But also, grr, I'm angry. You know how it is. Okay, so I want... You have Twisted back. I want Tooth here. It doesn't matter. These shield bearers are, like, they're big frontliners, but as long as you're killing the stuff behind him, he's only going to hit you for one. So it doesn't really matter that much when you think about it like that. Now, my champion is going to die, but I can get some damage out of him first before he goes. I can get a 47 through. It's not bad. Oh, and I definitely don't want to play Moon Rituals here. Yeah, well, next turn it's gonna be... It has to be this way, and then I'll just have no sweep next turn. Most likely. No, actually, extremely likely I have no sweep next turn. Alright, I think I understand. At least we got the Rage on Strike going on our sweeper. But I'm not actually that strong into Archeon here. You gotta respect the spot. I have to assume that this lifesteal is gonna hold me aloft. And also this Moon Pixie. It's gonna be pretty good for me to just play an assistant on the floor as well. Could play test subject alpha here. Give him a +9. I bet the twisted back is worth keeping, actually. And we can give scissor hands over to here. I guess that's our spot. I don't know. I mean, this is better than I thought it was going to be, for sure. I messed up as well, putting me in this awkward position. It is my own mistake that put me here. And I can save 1 lifesteal. More lifesteal for the future is good. 59 damage. You're never... Baron Grail here is never going to get a swing through. But I'm believing in this train steward. I think he holds the line. Shield Steward called me on the phone yesterday and he said, "Do not fear, brother. I will handle this." I should actually strike the boss with the moon. It's good to be safe. And that's what I would consider it. It's safe. Because I have fragile and there's a spikes enemy here. I want to be cognizant of that. I don't have to do the math now even if I live or die. And look at that. The Shield Steward, when he called me on the phone yesterday, he was not lying. He does have this shit. Pretty good. I think we have a good foundation here. We have an okay setup. 1 cycle +1 permanently. I think Graph Double Strike sounds really good, but this trample equipment is incredible. Right? Trample and Strike gain Rage too. I think Cycle Staff, and then, I don't know, it's probably worth like 20-ish by the end of the run. If I were to guess. And I imagine I could just Smidge Stone this guy instead. Oh well. It's Train Steward till the end. Remember the plan, we're taking space here. Need to take space here. And now our run should open up quite a bit. I'd like to go left here, I think. +1 spell upgrade slot? Let's see what this upgrades our champion to. It is just +16. That's pretty good. We're gonna have a lot of attack. I need to search the steel shops. Put your card outside of combat gains 75. Whoever consumes blade gain 25. I have seen what the Cavendish does. I got it on a run the other day. It is pretty good if you get it. But Kenyo is very strong. Very, very strong. I do need to keep these moon rituals. I said they were useless, but I actually do need to hold on to them. And these erratic assistants are good as well. So there's only like 3 things, maybe 4 things to get out of this run. By get out of, I mean, like, get rid of. The biggest problem of this run now, in my estimation, first of all, I'm gonna pick Gross Michael, I think. The biggest thing that we're gonna struggle with in this run, I believe, is it's very hard to, or this run is not gonna set up on multiple floors. Maybe I should have taken the makeshift golem, or not the abomination, I mean. Good units gain armor 10? That's pretty good. I do equip a lot. Yeah, maybe I take the armor guy and just have him soak a few hits for me on from Savagery. That might have been the idea. Alright, sorry, slight continuity error. I had to get up and go to the bathroom. I wasn't gonna mention it, but then I was gone for a few minutes, so I was like, well, I'm here, I might as well brush my teeth, you know how it is. Do I beat this trial? I think it's better safe than sorry here. I think it's gonna be my philosophy. And then we're just gonna ditch test subject alpha. And we can play this pretty strong floor, I have to say. The big problem of this floor is that I'm going to get farmed by... Wait, these guys come in with armor 10? How about that? Yeah, I'm gonna get farmed by any non-targeted enemies, right? Like the Pyre Hunters and the Savagery Dominion. I think those are the problems of this one. This Luna Cycle Staff, it's not actually that good. I think Trample is probably better. Something I didn't think about. It's close. I could just have this guy hold the cycle staff, but I want him to get the armor, actually. Oh, and I should Bloody Moon. Yeah, you're right. I talked shit about this card for a while. I was like, why would you ever pick this? It's actually really good. I was extremely wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna play... I'm just gonna put it on Orechi, I think. Suddenly with this relic, he becomes a pretty decent tank as well. No, I bet I can save the HP, actually. I bet I can afford to save the HP. And we'll get a little bit of moon cycling here. We can do a little bit. I don't need sweep, so I can just let it go. Yeah, I'm not getting equipments because I'm winning too hard. It's a real problem. I can't stop winning. Guess we just get in a moon pixie here, and she goes like this, and suddenly our damage skyrockets. Everything is great. Do I need to be... I'm counting, hold on. I think I need to have sweep on the next turn. Is there a moon ritual in there? There is not. Okay, so I will not moon ritual here. I understand. You know what? Maybe I didn't need to have sweep there. I probably didn't need to have sweep there. Now that I'm thinking about it. Too bad. What I really need to do is send more of these assistants to their deaths. This relic that makes them come in with 10 armor makes them a little tanky. They're holding the line. This Sanguine assistant I think is really good. Also, you're the sap guy. Need to end on a full moon. Like so. And we can just keep powering up. And I should blow up these guys so I don't take corruption. Everything looks pretty good, I gotta say. This Vampire's Tooth on the Train Steward is gonna be a pretty good little sustained game plan. Makes it a lot harder for him to die. And then we can just go... No, I don't need sweep, so we can just go Moon Ritual, because remember, we're scaling our Cycle Staff for that. And plus 16 to the whole floor. It's just, the thing is, this guy, Baron Grail here, his effect is strong, I think. It's very strong. But he's kind of like... the game punishes you for playing the way he wants you to play. The game, typically, anyway, in this game, punishes you for playing singular floors now. I guess only really at the end, though, huh? Retreat applied dazed 1. This card has to be good. Yeah. Another cycle staff. Moon cycle, gain conduit 1. There is an open slot on the top floor for me, but I think I'm gonna play Lunacy. I think this card is good. There's an open slot, but it's hard to actually fit something into it. And I'm gonna keep going every steel shop, I'm pretty sure. Titanite to really drive home the Steward. Make him a real beast. Hardstone is no good here, I think. HP is useless because of the Fragile. I think the Fragile goes away eventually. I'm pretty sure that event ends at some point. I think put plus 20 on the Moon Pixie here for now. And then roll and see what we get. Quick, that is very good. I'm glad I can afford that. I was a little too fast and loose, if I'm being honest with you. Strike, apply unstable 5 to enemy units. Huh. Probably not quite as good as the light with the cycle staff will be. +7/+7 on summon and reanimate, probably not. +15 magic power, I guess, is just +30 attack. Not terrible. Oh, we could just grab a second Moon Pixie. That fits pretty nicely. Alright. Alright. -1 energy per turn. I really can't. I'm gonna be poor over the course of this run, but I think that's okay as long as I'm rich in ideas, which I am. I could have been a lot richer if I just took Kanyo. I think that was his name. But I did not. You should be in front. It's okay. I'm not too worried about the fragile thing. There's not really that many spikes to be afraid of in this game. Free to play days 1. Might as well take the plus attack. Doesn't matter what day of the moon it is. Yeah, what day of the moon it is. I want all of these assistants dying as fast as possible. In fact, I don't even think I want to play Starstruck on one of these guys because they're dead to quick sweep anyway. And I need to die. Let's send a 5 here. I need these equipments. Hey, the banana went away. Let's go. That's very good. Extinct. Big. Oh man, so they did like an update to Discord. I had to clear my throat there. They did some sort of update and now it doesn't go into streamer mode anymore. How annoying. Sorry, I'm just fixing it. It still has the auto enable streamer mode, but ever since this most recent update, it just doesn't. You know what? I think maybe it needs to see you as playing. I have a theory because I noticed they changed it. This is pretty boring. I don't know. I'm just gonna talk. You have to listen to me. You signed up for this shit. There's nothing I have to say. You have to listen. Anyway, they changed it on Discord, so now you can share that you're playing OBS in like their game playing thing, which I turned that shit off. I do not I don't care, you know. It's not I didn't want people to see what I'm playing, but I was like, this is a stupid feature. All of these weird little things they change, I just go, what are you guys doing? What's the purpose of this shit? But anyway, it doesn't even matter for me anymore because I just stay offline. Because I don't really know why, honestly. Maybe I should change that. Anyway, the playing thing, because it does still show you what you're currently playing because it has it has it for the streaming. I had to actually think about this turn all the way through. This is my best play. Yeah, it has it for Discord streaming. And my currently playing game is not going to be OBS because I had League of Legends open because I was going to play some TFT. But then instead of playing TFT, I was like, fuck it, you're right. I should play a run of Monster Train 2. So, tangent over. I don't have anything else to say. But it's all very odd, don't you think? Oh, because of sap. And it goes to new moon, and then I switch it over to full moon so we get the sweep. Yeah, I could kill these spear stewards off. It's like the only real thing to get rid of. But no, you'll see this Cavendish. It was actually a big play. It was a very strong choice, I think. But you'll have to judge for yourself. I don't actually need this other Moon Pixie, and so what I will do instead, because you're the Titan Skin guy, who is very weak to me baseline, what I will do instead is I will just get more perma-scaling. It's all I need to do. And I just keep on going. And I go again and again, and we just cycle forever. And Starstruck does a bit of damage. As well. Keep on him here. This is a build that I think will have a little bit of trouble at the final boss, but otherwise I think this shit is a wrap. And I think this run is insanely strong. So I think that I want to do a little talking about the state of Monster Train 2 now that I'm a little more accustomed to the game. Equip friendly its attack immediately. That's pretty good. Risky Operation is better if you have reanimate. I'll play Minds of Their Own. It's a free attack. Actually really strong. Oh, Moonlit Glaive. Oh. Alright, we gotta do a little math before I continue yapping. So the Cycle Staff is worth 36. I can combine these. I don't have to do any yapping. I can merge these together. I've been forgetting that you can do that at the arms shops. And then we get our Cavendish. Oh no, first we get the Pendant's completion. I don't know how long it takes. I guess 3 fights? What does that give me? Oh, it gets rid of the Fragile. Cool. Nice. And then you can give me the Cavendish as well. So this was a big combo play here that I was able to actually hit. Cavendish, non-champion friendliness, gain 3x their base attack, 1% chance to be destroyed after every round. This is giving me permanent base attack on the Acolyte, so you're just going to start the game with like 150 damage on the Sweeper before any other scaling comes into play. That's going to be good. I get my HP back to full, and we came over here to merge Cycle Staff with Moonlit Glaive. Now, I just wanted to think about this real quick. Mage Blade 3 only needs 12 magic power to catch up. I have, if I fully deploy 16, 16, so that's 32, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's another 30. So you have 62 magic power. Oh my god, it never catches up. Wow. That's crazy, isn't it? 62. This thing is at... the value on this Moonlight Glaive is 186. Plus the 5, 191. So eventually the Cycle Staff might catch up. I'll put them together though, there's no reason not to. My damage output is going to be very high. Red Crown. This isn't actually all that bad. So what this event gives you is Endless and summon equip a random equipment. It also gives you these 2 little follower dudes, which are 1x3s. What this is strong for is I get to overflow Endless onto Shield Steward. That's pretty decent. And then I do get 2 trash units in the deck, which I have to remove, but it's fine because we were talking about how there's nothing to remove anyway. So it looks like they made removal nodes on the map a lot less common though. And I need to play lower floors for this boss. Not a big deal. And there's nothing forcing me to play top floor, it's just nice to have extra time. But he does also get a random equipment. He can get the silence equipment, which is a little annoying, but otherwise it's basically fine. Wait, it's 70? I've been betrayed. I guess the celebrate permascaling doesn't count. That's really disappointing. Oh well. Yeah, we have to play bottom floor here, and we just have to leave 1 slot open for the assistants is all. Because we can't let these cherubs get eaten. Spikes will fuck me up over time. And we can just bait. And apply dazed. Definite game plan here is to try to stop the boss from getting eaten ever. But it's not a huge deal. Oh, I should send these little assistants to die instead, huh? Oh, it's not a full moon. It's a new moon, of course. Need to kill this alpha test subject as well. Could horrify you. It's actually it's a lot better, in fact, because I don't, maybe, no, actually, can the boss eat these cherubs? Not sure. The friend unit without an eating ability. Okay, so he could, in theory. He could just eat one of those. Nobody's stopping him. Bone apple tea. Oh yeah, important part of the red crown, by the way, also, it gives your guy a cool little crown. Look at him. Very cool, right? Yeah, he's very sweet looking. Makes him mysterious. People ask questions, they want to know more about him. It's important. Alright, we're just gonna permascale. I don't have the staff out. Alright, well I'm not gonna permascale as it turns out. I think it's okay to take 1 damage to Pyre here. Little freaks. This is a Cult of the Lamb reference if you don't know it, by the way. These are guys from Cult of the Lamb. They had a bunch of crossovers like this in the launch. This game, I'm afraid it's not very good. I'm afraid to report. Not very good. Ah, shit, you live. Whatever. I'm gonna win anyway, I think by a pretty wide margin, so I'm not too worried. But, you know. Why do you die? Oh, it's the corruption. I see. Mageblade 3? Yeah, it's pretty good. Guess reanimate's fine. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna win anyway. This fight's not close. Nothing much to do here. Maybe I can save my train steward. I guess not. I did it, never mind. Oh, I didn't have sweep. That's why that looked a little weird. Well. Is great an ephemeral copy of a spell in your hand. Oh, I think this title turning spell is extremely overpowered. In any run where you have this Moon Pixie unit, if you click this, restore 20 health to friendly units, healing over max health applies armor instead. This card is so OP. I'll take a little energy here. I need to just save up money now and clear the bad cards from my deck, I think. And we'll focus up on that move, right? We can get rid of Spear Stewards. I could get rid of Test Subject Alpha, actually. He's a little harder to play. Equipped plus 24. 2440 is not a terrible stat line either. His base stats are pretty rough. Anything super thrilling here? Double stack, 2x conduit? Nah. And -1 intrinsic on anything. Is that good? Title turning? No. Bloody Moon, maybe. But I think I want to save my money. So let me get a -1 through on title turning. I think it's worth the little bit. And I'd like to buy a few removals. I'm gonna kill Spear Steward. And I think that's it for now. Okay, let's go on. This is in the running though for one of the strongest runs I think I've ever played in this game. Unfortunately, I can't take this trial, but yeah, I'm very strong. We have to play bottom floor here, sadly, because it's the Pyre Hunters. I don't love that I have to play bottom floor. I think it's much nicer to play the higher floors here. But rules are rules. Moon Pixie hits the field. I would like to probably do the scissor hands. Huh, he's gonna hit me. I wonder if it ends up being less damage to then play a higher floor as a result of this. We'll see. I might end up taking too much on the way to fixing my position out. Yeah, alright. Interesting though, for sure. Definitely feels like it should be a bottom floor play. But I have to just tank the damage, I think, is what we get to here. And we can play middle floor instead. Interesting stuff. I was pretty sure it was always going to be higher floor. Everything's so strong, and yet I think we are under a little bit of threat of dying here. You gotta think about it. Oh, you know what I should do here? I should guarantee sweep on the next turn. Yeah, it just, the deck is good, but like I said, it has a bunch of this trash in it that I need to be rid of. Oh, this random nonsense I gotta get out of here. But hey, I'll just take a 55 armor play. I do end up getting hit by this gladiator anyway. Nothing to be done for it, I'm afraid. just how it is. Okay, I have the HP to spare. It's just annoying. That's just how it works. Tell me I have a moon ritual. I do. That's good news. Once you put on this equipment, everything's gonna start dying as well. Does dualism does not affect that conduit? Okay. Good to look though. 233. He only hits me for 18. It's not the end of the world, but I'm gonna start taking damage from these Pyre hunters if I'm not careful. And I missed the money. That's so sad. It's a good thing I didn't take the reanimate trial, huh? I thought about it too, but no, definitely not here. Definitely a bad call. I gotta try really hard to stay on the correct moon cycle. That seems very important. Oh. Good news for me. A bunch of equipment to send in. Bad news is I'm probably gonna eat a Pyre Hunter hit. I don't know what they actually call this, but the Archeon is called Pyre Hunter Archeon, so I've just been calling him that. Looks like it's a 10 damage take for me. I can daze one of them and only take 5. That's pretty nice, at least. Now, if this was Test Subject Alpha, it would be nice to not have to deal with the moon phases. I will say, I'll give you that for Test Subject Alpha. Not having to deal with the moon phases would be quite nice. I need to fix my deck is all. There's too much nonsense in here which can lead us into positions like this, which is really annoying. This Moon Pixie doesn't do much. What is this? This is Valor on strike. Yeah. Minds of Their Own doesn't even do anything really. Because you're quick. You could get an attack out of the Pixie. And then I kill 2. I mean, I guess it's just this way, right? I don't think there's much else to be said. Could play another one, but it's not even that good. And then we send in like 1 Starstruck. And then I don't take any damage. It's a shame because there's a bunch of cards in this hand that I want to play. I want to play Enchanted Chamber and I want to play Moon Pixie. But I can't. I'm going to take another 10. And I'm going to take another 5 from this dude. I don't need to end on... Because there's a world here, well, not even a world, it's fine actually to just skip the killing of these 2 7/5s and get more value. Ouch. So much fire damage did I take? 38 for this fight. That is... okay. Not much you can do about it. But yeah, it would have been nice to not take so much damage here. I think that the weaker Pyre Hearts are the ones that have less HP because you have it going low on HP is just death, I think, in this game very often. So, friendly is Conduit 5. Huh. It's like, I mean, it's not worth the Calcified Ember, of course. But it's interesting. It's this other one, right? Where is it? It's Enchanted Chamber, but better with more units and worse with less. It's okay. I want to go to card removal here. I could go to the steel shop. I can look for multi-strike or... I don't know. Something. Do card removal. The money is really nice, though. Yeah, I'm going to go left. Maybe I hit a multi-strike. Smidgestone? I guess you could play it, actually. You could just play Smidgestone here, and then you could play 2 Acolytes instead. That's pretty strong. basically like playing, I should look in here first. On the planet, add a random craft unit to your hand. Slain units get plus 20 during full moon. 59 is where this thing ended up. We can try this. I don't think it's actually going to be all that good, but it's kind of cool. 350. I have to spend... I think what I learned from that last fight is I really need to kill some of these bad cards. Like, I gotta kill these followers off. It's cool to pick up Part Factory or whatever, but I really just need more trash out of my deck. I think Forevermore Serum is obsolete now. That's probably the best thing to do. Just make the deck a little more consistent. I think ultimately you're gonna get better value going right path here. I just was blinded by my lust for multi-strike. That's all you can say. My damage output is very high here. I am not worried about this boss. And my Steward is endless, so I don't have to worry about him dying either. So we just do this, and there's no like random nonsense. The other thing that this fight has, I think, is silence. I'm pretty sure that's the big killer in this fight. And I have a lot of rounds to catch the silence. Is the plan. And I can just daze him. And then I don't have to take any curses. Not bad. This Seraph, his big value point is that he has a lot of HP. I think he has the most HP of any of these guys. Yeah, so we're gonna just have to look at these. This fight is a lot of planning, I do believe. You gotta really be planning ahead here. Because the Chosen Ardents give +5 attack to the whole train. But I am okay with that. I need to be sure that I have a sweeper ready to go, though. I will on the next turn as well. So it's not something that we have to be too worried about. Oh, look at that. Shield Steward has quick. Go off, King. I am down to play Double Moon Pixie here, though. I think it's pretty good. No reason to play Minds of Their Own. Lifesteal on this guy means he never dies. That's probably pretty good. This is where the difficulty spikes and all of my units are gonna die off very easily. Which is fine, of course. We have Sweep here. It's gonna be very good to play Twisted Back and just take Trample on one of you. And the other one can have the big damage. Whatever it's called, the Cycle Staff. And I think it's called Mage Blade. I am incanting the whole train by doing this. Oh, okay, I understand. It looked strange because the damage he took didn't change. It's because I have Trample, it doesn't matter. You can cycle as much as you want. Theoretically, or potentially, you can prefer to end there with New Moon. That way you guarantee going into the correct phase next turn. And for Sweep here, but I don't think you need it. I wouldn't mind having Sweep on the next turn here, because I might just kill Seraph with this. I'm gonna daze him. I don't have to care in the slightest about these enemies. I'm not gonna kill him though, of course. But we're quite strong, and I think that I am in a place where pretty much... Well, the silence doesn't even do anything, does it? It doesn't seem like it. I'm just gonna prioritize saving Pyre HP. Yeah, and this card, this title turning right here, is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 131. What's that? 6, 7, 86? I think that might be pretty good. I think 786 effective health out of one card is strong. Just a thought. Hypothesis of mine. Alright, we're just gonna take her easy here. I am not in the correct moon phase, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, definitely trample on the other Selene Acolyte is the way to go. And then we just smack this dude. No. I don't know, it's hard to say, because what I was about to say to you here was, wow, I guess I really was wrong about this champion, huh? Does this silence my sweep? It does silence my sweep. Hey, bitch. Don't do that shit to me. But no, I thought this guy was gonna feel weak. That was my initial impression of him. I thought he wasn't gonna seem that good. This guy's okay. The little 9-1s are better than I thought they would be, for sure. But, I don't know. Is it really better than I think it is? I kind of feel like perhaps my opinion is skewed a little bit by the fact that I just have created these monster sweepers. I think that these acolytes with Mageblade are OP. Bold, perhaps, of me to say. But it's the truth. I think it. I don't care who hears. I think that the Luna clan is interesting because what I don't know if I said this earlier. It's all a blur, what I have said and have not said. But I think that my general theory about this clan is that they are really good once you get out of the early game. The Luna Coven, overall, I think that Monster Train 2, it is a lot easier to scale defensively than it is to scale offensively. But Luna Coven's tanks are all kind of dog shit. So they're really good as a secondary because everyone else has all these good ass tanks to play, and this clan has like these nice sweepers to play instead. And like the thing is their damage scaling is good, but a lot of damage scaling I guess just comes from equipment. And also having this champion is good because he's strong for damage scaling as well. Interesting stuff to think about. I'm gonna pause here and take some thumbnail screenshots. Please hold. Okay. Let's wrap this one up. I don't actually know if I win this one. I think I should. But I'm not 100% confident. It is almost entirely based on how much Pyre HP you have going into this fight, but it can also be based on if you have counters to Dominion and Savagery's damage output. Which I do not. So this one comes down to my ability to survive, basically. And what we're going to do here is we're going to probably play middle floor. So middle floor lets me potentially mitigate the little guy, the savagery boss on the top floor. I can't mitigate him on the bottom floor, right? And if you've forgotten, real quick refresher, this guy is every time he attacks, or every time there's no one left on the floor, he deals 5. And he just loops through the floors permanently. And he scales his damage up as he goes. This guy attacks me every round for 3, and this guy, the big one in the back, deals 20 damage and gives us entropy, which is sap. So now you're caught up. Okay, these scissor hands aren't going to hold up to the savagery, I don't believe, because they only have 11 HP. But we could potentially... Oh no, we couldn't. Right, the other thing that this one does is it puts corruption on your front unit, which I should just throw an erratic assistant up the tank. And it doesn't matter which one of you has the equipment, I don't think. Oh, I could daze. No, I couldn't daze. I could play double and then daze here and save 5 HP. Or I could just daze up here. But I want Pyre Light. It's free. It's 3 HP back for free. Why not take it? And we may as well set ourselves to the correct moon phase for the sweep turn coming up. So mainly this one's going to be about killing this guy. Savagery's the limiter of this run. In my estimation anyway. But I have a long time to kill him, so I'm not super worried. These waves aren't going to be bad. They're going to put corruption on me, but that's what the endless is for. I think endless stocks are way up. Having sweep next turn is probably worth more. I have a lot of time to kill entropy, I believe. He's not the problem. He's going to die naturally. You just look at the HP. We have 74, and I'm not going to take... Like, I have a permanent tank. I have a forever tank here in this Shield Steward, so... What does he have? He has Revenge Pyre Gel. We go like twisted back. I don't want to play tidal turning yet. It's too early. Fire lighting every turn is also going to be pretty worthy. And then we just go like moon ritual, Empire Tooth, I suppose. And I'll just eat another 5. That's how it is. We have, what, if I take 8 per round, I have 9 rounds before I die. And I don't take 8 per round, I take, you can do it in cycles of 3, effectively. Sorry, I'm plugging in my headphones while I say this. So it may sound like I'm looking away, because I am. Okay, where was I? Cycles of 3, I take 15 plus 9, take 24 every 3 turns, minus 5. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. For now, I need to talk to the moon. What the fuck? What did the moon say? No, I'm not gonna tell them that. The moon is saying things I dare not repeat to you. I would never tell you these fucked up things the moon keeps saying about you. I spoke with the moon and it called me a bitch. I don't even dare repeat what it called you. These entropy curses are really slowing me down, huh? But this is where the endless clutch is. 21 times 2 coming in. I don't even really need to play these Pyre lights anymore, I don't think. Because the limiter is just going to be savagery now, I believe. Can I Bloody Moon anything? No. I could Bloody Moon my guy, but what's the point of that? Yeah, bottom decking the little fairies is a shame. Just play Entropy Vengeful Shard. I guess there's no reason not to play Firelight, huh? And it does seem very pertinent to make sure that this Shield Steward dies. Not that I can ever save him, he's dying to corruption, of course, but, you know. Bring him back at full HP, let him go back to his duty. Oh, I gotta get this guy. I did not even take a screenshot of this dude. He's so in the thumbnail. Are you kidding me? How did I forget about him? Sorry. Oh, I need to right click him. Almost took a bad thumbnail screenshot. Look at this dude! And I almost didn't put this guy in the thumbnail. That's crazy. Sorry. Where was I? I'm playing Scissor Hands and Scissor Hands. I just play my whole deck, or my whole hand every turn at this point, except for if Moon Ritual fucks me, which it does here. It's very bad to play. There's nothing else to be done. It's a full moon, we daze this guy. I'm not worried about Dominion. The damage mostly is coming from savagery. I mean, they're the same, right? It's 5 versus 3. They're very similar numbers, but, you know. Second Moon Pixie, I'm going to be doing a lot of damage. 1 Meddler would have been kind of good for this run, I think. Well, you know what's going to happen here? He's going to come up, and he's going to die because he's going to die to the Trample Sweep, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what we're about to see. Didn't realize I was playing this whole run on Super Ultra. I apologize. Oh, he dies to Minds of Their Own. That works too. And then 1 Pyre Light for lethal. Missed lethal by 5. I guess I'll win. Alright, that was a good run. Yeah, sorry, I don't know. I like playing on Super Ultra, but I know people prefer watching on just regular. But these videos are still very long. When I'm better, the time will go down. But it takes me a long time to finish a run of Monster Train, and I think not being on Super Ultra, you know, slows me down a bit, but I should probably not care. What's 10 more minutes? I'm honestly, the more that I think about it, I'm just making an excuse. Absolutely. 9 Live Nightmare. Reanimate 8. Huh. Weird. When an equipped unit dies, permanently add +4 attack to their equipment. That's cool with Reanimate. Apply Titan Skin 2 to a friendly unit. Ability Spell Weave. What is Spell Weave? Draw a spell and apply -1. Huh. That's pretty cool. Not bad. Oh, we got some pings to hear. Hold on. Ready? Oh yeah, I can't hear them. My headphones are off. Very sad. But still, I'm sure it was nice. Well, that's another one down. Only 163 to go. 173 to go. Oh my god. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.